Bread.
In the midst of the global financial crisis, do you know all there is about the changing and challenging business landscape? Every Thursday on Summit TV, we pose some tough questions to the experts and get them to share their business IQ. We cover a wide range of complex business issues, from insurance, changing financial regulation, to risk. That's Business IQ, every Thursday at 8:40, with a repeat at 9:40 p.m. Only on Summit TV, channel 412, your essential business channel.
Business IQ is proudly brought to you by Credit Guarantee.
Hello and welcome to Business Q. The likes of Kalula get into trouble with FIFA for World Cup advertising, while Nando's has managed to get away with its advertising campaign so far. So what counts as ambush marketing, and how can non-World Cup sponsors cash in on the event? Well, we're joined now by Andre van der Merwe, director at DM Kish. Andre, thanks for coming into the studio. Perhaps just very briefly, what counts as ambush marketing?
Good. Heather, there are two kinds of ambush marketing. I'll deal with the second one first because it's the more unusual one. It's called ambush marketing by intrusion. That's, for example, when at the event a hot air balloon or an aircraft flies over the stadium. The first type is ambush marketing by association, and that's the kind that we usually have to deal with here. And that's when a business associates itself in some way with the event, with FIFA's World Cup. And that's, that happens when people say, like East put up World Cup 2010 on its roof. You're not allowed to do that because that falls foul. We can talk about the particular acts of Parliament that deal with it later, if there's time. But that's ambush marketing by association, and that's the usual type of ambush marketing.
And I suppose that the main reason behind this is FIFA is protecting its sponsors who are pumping a lot of money into the events.
Exactly. It's FIFA and its sponsors make a big investment, and they want to have exclusive rights. It's as simple as that. It's like, for example, Coca-Cola protecting its brand.
Look, what kind of trouble can companies get into who are found guilty of ambush marketing?
Well, ambush marketing in particular is covered by the Merchandise Marks Act, and whilst infringement of trademarks, which can take place at the same time, or passing off, are civil infringements, the Merchandise Marks Act makes provision in ambush marketing for criminal offences. So as a civil matter, the people can be fined or can be imprisoned.
Right. I suppose it would have to be a tough fine just to ensure that even the punishment itself would not would in fact deter the marketing. You see what I'm trying to get at here?
Yes, it would and it should. It would and it should.
Okay, all right. The other problem is that with FIFA's very tough restrictions, a lot of small companies, perhaps previously disadvantaged communities who would like to have benefited from the World Cup are being barred from doing so. I mean, what's your take on that? What kind of recourse is there for them?
Well, unfortunately, Heather, they still have to steer clear of the forbidden area. There's a forbidden territory. They're not allowed to associate their businesses with FIFA or with the event. But I must say that there are ways, and if I could make a suggestion, if people were to visit the FIFA site, the website, www.fifa.com, FIFA has issued a set of guidelines. I brought them along with me, but I won't show them.
Sure.
It's a very nice booklet, very nice booklet, and it shows in that booklet these guidelines what is permissible and what isn't. So it's quite helpful. So, for example, people can promote South Africa. They can promote soccer. They can promote soccer South Africa. But once they start combining it, say, with 2010 or with World Cup, then they're in trouble. So people can, as I say, can promote certain things like soccer in South Africa, but you mustn't get too close to this particular event.
So there are no legal loopholes, in fact, for companies to take advantage of?
Well, as I say, you can promote soccer and South Africa, or on its own you can promote 2010, but don't start combining those, then you're in trouble.
Do you think perhaps, I mean, FIFA has come under a lot of criticism for being very, very tough. Do you think, in your view, that they are simply too tough?
Well, Heather, besides these legal which are tough for the reason that if a country doesn't afford FIFA, and that applies for all the other world sports organizations. That was the same for the International Cricket World Cup in 2003. That's when these started. A country like South Africa will not get a World Cup if it doesn't have those provisions in place. But that's the one part of your question. The other part is, isn't FIFA possibly a bit too aggressive in applying those, And I think that may be the case. And I think a case in point was Eastwood's Tavern. Because it's a sports bar, and I think they were merely going to help FIFA promote the contest. That's what sports bars do. They show major sports events. And I'm sure FIFA would really have liked all sports bars to feel free to show the event, but also maybe to advertise that they were going to show these events.
All right, fantastic. Andre van der Merwe, Director at DMK.
It's a pleasure.
The Responsible Business Review, working together for a brighter future. Brought to you by ABSA, the MTN Foundation, and Kaelo Worldwide Media.
Hello again, welcome to Responsible Business Review, where we discuss issues pertaining to CSI. I'm Samay Zaki. Well, today we'll be discussing whether partnering with social entrepreneurs is an effective option for CSI. With me are Shane Immelman, founder of LabDesk Company, and Dr. Susan Steinman, who is the head of the Center for Social Entrepreneurship from the University of Johannesburg.